he'll be the one with the helmet on, covering his gold blonde locks. And Roland Melanson making the start and goal for the Islanders, his 6th start, 5-5 lifetime against the Rangers, as that's his record this year. And in goal for the New York Rangers, Johnny Van Beesbroek, and this is also his 6th start. He was in 6-5 win over the Islanders here last time at the Garden.
His last time out was a win over Pittsburgh last Saturday night, 7-5.
An interesting statistic there. The Rangers have scored 28 goals in the last 4 times that Van Beesbroek has started, which I don't know what happens. Sometimes you score a lot of goals for one goalie, and the other goalie you can't seem to score.
Don Koharski, the referee, 6th year in the NHL, drops the puck. Rangers control. Crowd is alive as the Rangers look for a win to move them into 2nd place. Trying to jump over the Islanders. Dave Maloney carries, gets tied up in a crowd at the blue line. Rangers recover. Rogers with the puck.
Offside.
Offside was the call.
You're talking about Don Koharski. He was a linesman. I remember when he was a linesman. There's Al Arbor, the coach. And, you know, his thing, he says, look, I know what Smitty can do. I don't have to play him. I want to take a look at Rudy, and I want to take a look more at Melanson. I want to give him more of a shot. Smitty's been with me 12 years. He says, I know what he can do.
Played him a couple of games on the road, the recent road trip.
Played him at home last game, too.
Against St. Louis.
Yep.
Islanders coming off their win over St. Louis in their last game. Potvin winding it around the boards, past Gillies. Rangers keep it in front. Hedberg, the backhander, is blocked by Potvin. And loose in the corner, Rogers gets there, feeds Hedberg. Tied up with Potvin, pulls him down. Puck loose behind the net. Rogers is bumped there. In comes Potvin, in comes Hedberg. Free puck picked up by Butch Goring. And Goring tries to clear, intercepted, roots the line and shoots. Save made by Melanson. Potvin plays the rebound, fires it out. Islanders want an icing.
Quite a start by the New York Rangers. Forechecking, forechecking, forechecking. And that's what they did, and that's what they've done all along, is forecheck.
There's Herb Brooks, and that's what Herb talked about so much in preseason.
Here's a shot by Hedberg. First he misses it, and then he puts it on. There's the save. Now Rogers picks up the puck, comes around, and it goes back to Ruotsalainen. Now he just walks in and intercepted a pass and drove it. Melanson stood right up there, made a good pad save.
Melanson was in goal in the game October 30th when the Islanders beat the Rangers 7-3. In that game, the Islanders were very physical and really physically intimidated the Rangers.
Well, this surprises me here. He's got the Sutter line out there. Of course, Jan Eriksson is a good checker, so I'm going to watch and see whether Herb Brooks is going to have somebody on Bossy.
Langevin with the puck goes up the middle to Brent Sutter. Sutter tied with Michael Bossy as the team leader in points scored. Van Beesbroek drives it off the boards, kept in along the boards by the Islanders. Laidlaw avoids a check by Brent Sutter. Gets hit with a stick of Brent Sutter and gets rid of the puck to Patrick. And now on to Peter Sundstrom. Left wing to Jan Eriksson across the line against Boudelier. Drop pass to LaRouche. His drop pass intercepted by Bossy. 3-on-2 Islanders. Tonelli on the right wing. Tonelli with a puck across the line. Looks to shoot. Goes in front for Bossy. Loose puck, he scores. Looked like he fanned on the shot, then got the puck in the crease and backhanded it in. Number 18 for Mike Bossy.
First off, Johnny Tonelli makes a good play. Now, Bossy, here's why he's such a good goal scorer. He's got everything going for him. And you make your own breaks and make lucks. Watch Bossy now. The puck bounces. Here comes the pass. Watch it bounce up, and look at it. Now then it goes. It hit Brent Sutter on the heel of the skate, dropped down. Let's take another look at it. Now watch on the right of your screen, Brent Sutter. Watch him lift up his leg right there. It stops and comes right back to Bossy, and he puts it in the open net.
18th goal of the season for the league-leading goal scorer, Mike Bossy. 1-0 Islanders lead it. They got off to a 3-0 lead the first meeting here. The Rangers came back to win it 6-5. Giveaway. Shot by Gilbert. Save Van Beesbroek. He sits on top of the puck.
Saarinen gave the puck away, and Van Beesbroek had to come up with a good save, but he looked behind him. A little insecure. There's Michael Bossy, his 18th goal. Tonelli assisted at 132.
That line been something.
Here's the last save. Here's the shot by Gilbert. Look at him look behind him, and now he has it between his legs, and there's Flatley just waiting for that LaFontaine.
Bossy has 35 points, Brent Sutter 34, and John Tonelli 23. What a season that line is having. LaFontaine together with Flatley and Gilbert.
Bossy had been shut out in the last 3 games, too.
It's a long slump for him.
Sure is.
Pearson poking it ahead. Gilbert comes in, backhands it on goal. Van Beesbrook stopping it with LaFontaine right there on the doorstep. Rangers clear out.
Boy, the Rangers are loose in their own zone.
Janssen back, touch made, icing called on the Rangers. So each team has taken an icing early. Rangers had a couple of chances in the opening minute. Islanders turn right around and get the goal.
What I mean, as you look at Herb Brooks, what I mean by loose in their own zone is that they seem to be a little bit anxious to get to the puck and starting to run around a little bit. And when you run around in your own zone a little bit, that's when a good team will take advantage of you. It looks like they're a little anxious out there right now.
Goring centering Dwayne Sutter and Clark Gillies.
Well, it looks to me like they may be playing matching lines here.
Rogers chased from the face-off circle. Hedberg comes in on with Dave Maloney. Beck and Ruotsalainen on defense. Won by the Islanders. Dwayne Sutter's backhander stopped by Van Beesbrook. Leaves for Beck. Up the boards, gives it a pot bed for a shot. Stick save, Van Beesbrook. Goring rides it around the boards. Loose puck along the near side. Rangers try to come out, can't do it. Gillies has the puck, centers across. Rogers intercepts. Here come the Rangers. Dave Maloney carries. Surrounded by Islanders, backhands it ahead, cleared out by Diduck to Goring, and now to Gillies. Bart Gillies with 7 goals this season comes across with a shot. Save made. Van Beesbrook dives on top of the rebound. 17:15 to go first period. Islanders 1, Rangers nothing from Madison Square Garden. This is New York Rangers hockey.
17:15 left in the first period. The score 1-0 Islanders. Mike Bossy scored.
Puck rolls on goal. Van Beesbrook leaves it for James Patrick. Whacked at by Tonelli. Laidlaw helped Patrick get the puck up. In center ice, Laidlaw almost lost it, then did to Bossy. Cross ice to Tonelli. Feed to Brent Sutter. Sutter shoots, it's blocked by Laidlaw. Rebound side of the net. Bossy throwing it in front, it's blocked. Again, he backhands it in front. Sutter has it on the far side, gives it away to LaRouche. And the Rangers get the puck out of the zone. Islanders all over the Rangers last 2 minutes. Boudelier.
That line is, Sam. That line is. Sutter's line.
Centering. Oh, just missed by LaRouche. LaRouche has the puck again. Back pass is out of the zone for Simo Saarinen.
That line of Sutter and Tonelli and Bossy are all over the Rangers. LaRouche, Eriksson, and Sundstrom.
On the far side, Langevin and Sundstrom. Langevin plays it back to Boudelier. He was also injured in practice a couple of days ago. He's playing. Bobby Bourne is out. Shot by Tonelli, deflected off Huber. Played by Van Beesbrook to Simo Saarinen. Saarinen fires it to Jan Eriksson. Eriksson backhands it in. Rangers go for a change. Melanson leaves the puck there for Thomas Janssen. And now to Pat Flatley. Janssen carrying in and drives one. Save off the blocker by Van Beesbrook. On the far side, Ruotsalainen tries to get away from LaFontaine. Sends it around to Beck. Beck lets it go up to Don Maloney. Out of the zone, it's poked back in. Rangers recover. Here's Ruotsalainen. Left wing, Don Maloney. Maloney goes in. Centers, deflection, a save. Nice deflection by Ruotsalainen. Good save by Melanson. Here's Pat LaFontaine, the rookie out of Detroit. Gives to Flatley for a shot. Score! Right through the leg of John Van Beesbrook. It's 2-0 Islanders.
Van Beesbrook coming out. I think this deflects off Barry Beck's stick too, but there's no reason for this goal to go between John's legs. Let's take a look at it. Here's the pass by LaFontaine to Flatley. Let's see if it hit Beck's stick. It did a bit. Made it go down a little bit. Here's the shot. Now watch Beck's stick. See, it hit its stick and goes right between the legs. Well, that's Van Beesbrook's style, though. He comes out, he spread eagles. No, a lot like my brother did too. You know, that spread eagle and Barrasso. And sometimes you have that puck line up. If it hits a defensive stick or a deflection, you have trouble picking it up.
Second goal of the season for Pat Flatley. Here's Ruotsalainen in with a drive. Save Melanson. Rebound. Ruotsalainen centers across. Bobby Nystrom. Second game since returning from a wrist injury for Nystrom. Diduck has the puck. The rookie defenseman gets it out to Anders Kaller. Lost it to Patrick. Kaller chasing Patrick, who gives it across to Beck. 2-0 Islanders on the early goals by Bossy and Flatley. Diduck drives the puck out to Nystrom off his stick. Rangers keep it in. The pass intended for McPhee was stolen by Diduck. Now it's Laidlaw sending it in. Potvin goes back for it. Collided with his own man, the goaltender. Penalty coming up on the Islanders. Here's a shot that deflects over the net. Brook has the puck in the corner. The late penalty called on the Islanders. Brook in deep. Centering pass deflected by Melanson, and the whistle blows, stopping play with 14:33 to go in the first period. Islanders have a 2-0 lead, but the Rangers will have a man advantage when they're on the power play in just a moment.
A second from LaFontaine at 4:28.
Rangers third in the league on the power play this season. Loose puck at the top of the circle. Worked free, in deep, the shot is a save. Sandstrom was stopped, point-blank range by Melanson.
Sandstrom tried to flip that up, and he missed it. And Melanson was able to come up with a save.
Ruotsalainen has the puck.
The Islanders have not been killing penalties too well. They're 16th in the league. Wow.
I think the big factor in the Rangers' loss on the island was the fact they were only 2 for 11 on the power play. 11
right.
power play chances. Gilbert tries to clear, now Langevin does.
And again, you know, Potvin and Langevin and Morrow, I think, are the 3 keys. Of course, Pearson's out there now because Morrow's hurt.
Up the middle for LaRouche. Right wing to Sandstrom. Drops it back for Patrick. Patrick circles back. Gets it ahead for Don Maloney. Back pass. Patrick was heading for the bench for a change. 1 minute to go on the Ranger power play. Don Maloney carries. Gets by Thomas Janssen. Gets it in. Gives it away to Tonelli. Can't clear. Huber blocked it. Don Maloney turns. In deep, LaRouche shot it wide. And the puck comes out of the zone. 45 seconds left in the power play. Simo Saarinen over the stick of LaRouche in deep. Melanson comes out. Bangs it off the boards and out. Tonelli one-on-one with Saarinen. Tonelli turns and fires. Blocked by Saarinen. And Saarinen has the puck.
Oh, he almost put it in his own net. Saarinen came very close to putting it in his own net.
Pressure by Janssen. And Saarinen shakes his head.
Well, that is embarrassing. Watch Saarinen now. Anticipates the shot, blocks it. Now he gets up, he picks up the puck. Now watch where he shoots it.
Oh,
it hits the side of the net. Oh, boy, that's embarrassing.
Wow. And Beesbrook alertly covering up. 32 seconds to go on the penalty to Anders Keller. 13:05 to go first period. Islanders lead the Rangers 2-0. Played just about 7 minutes. We've had 15 shots in the game. 9 by the Islanders. Shots on goal, that is. 9 by the Islanders, 6 by the Rangers. Loose in the circle. Back it comes to Paul Boudelier, who drives one, deflects wide of the net. Far side, Janssen. Bumped by Ruotsalainen. Loose puck. Picked up by Dave Maloney, overskated. Janssen forces it in deep for Tonelli. Tonelli hit by Beck. Good check, and the fans like that one. Rangers come out with 15 seconds to go on the power play.
That's the first time Beck has used his shoulder in 2 games that I see them.
Dave Maloney just missed. The deflection was pulled down. Melanson goes down. Islanders battling along the boards. Tonelli and Hedberg battle for the puck. Still loose along the boards. Back pass to Beck. He shoots. Save Melanson as Keller returns. Teams are at full strength. Rangers keep it in. Beck with a diving stop, but it's poked out to Keller. Clears the zone to John Tonelli. With Huber back, Tonelli gets to the Potvin in deep with a shot, hits the outside of the net. Potvin again. Centering pass is blocked. Keller is tied up by Rogers along the boards. Puck comes to Bossy. Bossy looking to center, wards off the check of Beck. Bossy with a back pass to Boudelier. He can't keep it in the zone. 12 minutes left. First period, 2-0 Islanders. Goals by Bossy and Flatley. And Beesbrook leaves it for Laidlaw. Takes it off the stick of the goaltender and fires it out to George McPhee. Cross-ice feed for Bob Brook. The Yale man goes in across the line, turns and looks for help. Fires, stopped by Melanson. He covers up with McPhee right in front. And a little pushing and shoving. McPhee and Langevin go at it. I tell you, George McPhee is not taking anything from anybody. He went with Scott Stevens the other night.
I tell you, he caught Langevin right off the bat with a shot right in the face. I mean, he caught him with a good right, and I think it hurt Langevin. There's blood all over the place. He caught him with one right off the bat.
Wow. Oh, boy. Langevin is hurt.
Yeah, he
looked like he got cut over the eye.
He caught him right off the top, right off the bat. I don't think Langevin ever expected McPhee to throw him like he did, but he did. And he caught him. McPhee stands 5'9". Langevin goes 6'2". McPhee's 170. The other guy's 215, but he caught him.
Langevin will go for repairs. We'll go for a commercial. You're watching Rangers hockey on Madison Square Garden Network.
It's 2-0 Islanders. We've been waiting to hear what the penalties are. Both players went, and maybe both players went to get repairs. Don Koharski, the referee, we haven't heard what it is. I guess it's Langevin for fighting and McPhee for fighting at 8:18, and I guess both players are cut.
Referee Don Koharski settled things down, got the other players out of there in a hurry.
As McPhee was going off, the whole Islander bench were really giving it to him. And maybe, I guess, Greg Gilbert was pointing at him. Usually the guys that point from the bench don't do anything.
Gagne wins the faceoff. Back for Laidlaw. Pokes it ahead.
It's the guys that are quiet you got to be worried about.
Centering pass in front. Huber's shot goes wide. Huber coming down from the point.
Like Nystrom.
You don't have to worry about Nystrom?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's the quiet one.
Oh.
He wasn't up there yelling. He was just looking. And Gillies.
They'll be out there. Rangers keeping the puck in, but tied up along the boards, and Diduck able to get it around for Potvin. Gets it past Gagne and gets it back. Out to Brent Sutter. Feet on the right wing for Bossy. His shot goes wide. Here's Potvin coming down the left side. Bossy, centering pass intercepted by Huber. 10:55 to go. First period, 2-0 Islanders. We've got something going on the far side as the linesman was injured.
Corsi's down.
He was in the middle of Gagne and Brent Sutter, and the linesman is hurt.
Looks like he hurt his arm. He got nailed by both. I think it was Potvin and Donnie Maloney. Sam, it looks like it, and it looks like he hurt his arm. Yeah, he's in pain, that young man.
Wayne Forsey, 60-year linesman.
33 years old. From Kamloops, British Columbia. Let's take a look. There comes Donnie Maloney to the right of your screen. Now there's Forsey. And watch him go down. And he's hurt right there. Then he gets...
And then he got run over.
Run over by Sandstrom. And I agree with you.
57 to go. LaRouche and Brent Sutter. Sutter wins it. Pearson from the right point. In the slot. Bossy's shot is blocked. Boy, does he turn and fire quickly.
Power play.
No, 5-on-5.
Looked like it.
There's Tonelli. The way this line moves the puck, it looks like it. Huber able to take it away, but can't clear the zone as Tonelli intercepts. Tonelli with the puck. Fires it across. Brent Sutter gets cross-checked by Laidlaw. Shot by Bossy is stopped by Van Beesbrook.
There's no reason Bossy should be open like that.
Laidlaw after it with Brent Sutter on him. Up the boards. Pearson pinches in but couldn't keep it in. Janssen has it for the Islanders. The Bossy. Coming down to the midway point of the first period. Islanders a 2-0 lead.
Sam, remind me to ask you a question.
Okay. Janssen with the puck. Gives it away to LaRouche. LaRouche goes back to Ruotsalainen, and Ruotsalainen will skate clear. Ruotsalainen carries in. Cross-ice pass was blocked. It's loose in the Islanders zone. Ruotsalainen tries to take it in deeper. Tied up along the boards. Flatley gets it loose and clears it out.
That'll be icing.
Beck gets there. Icing is called. 9:47 to go. First period, Islanders lead 2-0 over the Rangers. Ask me the question.
Okay, the question is, you have a guy that scored 18 goals already, has scored 55 goals, or 60 goals every year, okay? Would you allow him to be free in your zone? No chance.
No way. You got to be all over him.
Like a blanket. The minute he gets over that blue line, somebody on him, never mind the other guys. One guy designated.
What happened? Yeah, what happened to that theory of shadowing a guy? Like Hull was always shadowed.
I don't know. I have no idea. And if that sounds like second guessing, then I'm second guessing. You bet your bip I'm second guessing.
Is it too tough to cover a guy like Bossy or like Gretzky?
So. No. You just follow him around. They did it with Bobby Hull. They did it with Gordie Howe. They did it with myself. They did it with, tried it with Orr. It was pretty hard to do with Orr. He was a defenseman.
LaFontaine for the Islanders. Breaks wide against Ruotsalainen. Puts it in front. Scoring for the shot. Save Van Beesbroek.
Good save.
Dave Maloney carries. Rangers down 2-0. Blocked at the line by Paul Boudelier. Kept in by Rogers. Dave Maloney in deep. Maloney tries to center. Loose puck in front. And cleared aside by LaFontaine. 9:10 to go. First period. 2-0 Islanders. Hedberg. Lane breaks it up. LaFontaine has the puck. Back to Paul Boudelier. Boudelier has 4 goals this season. Flatley gives it to LaFontaine, who's in. He beats, but he couldn't control it, and it slid right into John Van Beesbroek.
Van Beesbroek made a good play on LaFontaine, because what he did, watch this, excuse me. Here comes LaFontaine. Now he comes and watch Van Beesbroek's right hand. Look, that's what shook him up. As soon as he did that, it shook LaFontaine up, and he lost control of the puck because he picked up his head that split second.
8:55 to go in this first period. Loose along the boards. Beck looked like he got hit in the face.
Right. He got a stick in the face.
Rangers get the puck out of the zone. There's Clark Gillies. Clark Gillies, #1 draft pick of the Islanders in 1974. Chosen ahead of Brian Trottier. It's a second-round pick. Around the boards, Thomas Sandstrom gives it back to Laidlaw.
2 pretty good picks.
Not bad, huh? Potvin fanned on that clearing. And Melanson is able to get it out. Huber intercepts. Rangers haven't been able to get anything going offensively, as the Islanders doing some good checking in this game. Since that opening minute, Rangers have been struggling a little bit offensively. Oh, play by Pat LaFontaine setting up Anders Keller. It's 3-0 Islanders.
Well, that is a set play. You can bet on that. That was a set play. Now watch LaFontaine push this forward. He pushes it forward, goes through, back into the slot. Simo Saarinen has his man, lets him go, and the goal is scored.
Pretty play. What a move by LaFontaine as you look at Keller scoring the goal. His second of the season. 3-0 Islanders. Almost a replay of the first meeting of the year when they jumped to a 3-0 lead. Here's Keller again. Save. Rebound. Nystrom is a save. Loose puck in front. Nystrom the backhander blocked by Saarinen. Off his glove. Eriksson hit by Keller, gets past him. Eriksson pushes it out.
Beesbroek has been under siege since the opening gun.
15 shots by the Islanders. Keller is bumped by Beck. Sundstrom with a check on Janssen. Islanders still keep it in. LaFontaine shot is stopped by Van Beesbroek. 16 shots on goal for the Islanders. They lead 3-0. Eriksson carries in with LaRouche on his left. Drops it back for Ruotsalainen. Almost stolen.
Wow.
And Bossy now takes it back. It's all Islanders right now. Beck has the puck. Brent Sutter forechecking off the boards. Rogers takes it at the blue line. Rogers fires it in. Hedberg chases. Boudelier is there to drive it around for Tonelli. Tonelli, checked by Rogers, gets rid of it. Lane throws it over to Boudelier. Now it's Brent Sutter lifting it in. Ruotsalainen takes it off the boards. Bossy all over him. Ruotsalainen kicks it ahead. Boudelier takes it away, gives it to Bossy. Looks and feeds. Deflected by Dave Maloney. Lane with a shot that's blocked by Ruotsalainen. And Dave Maloney carries it out. Now it's Rogers. Left wing feed was blocked by Boudelier. Lane clears it out. 6:25 to go. First period, 3-0 Islanders. Scoring on that last goal, Phil?
Keller, his second from LaFontaine at 11:54.
Penalty called on the Islanders. Hooking is the call. Another power play opportunity for the Rangers. 6:16 to go. First period, 3-0 Islanders. This is New York Rangers hockey from Madison Square Garden.
Second power play.
Don Maloney gets it back to LaRouche, out to the point where Huber sends it in. Boudelier try to intercept. Taken back by Sandstrom. Beats Don Maloney. Back pass in the slot. Ruotsalainen shot is blocked. And it's
Great
clear to
play.
center.
A super play by Pierce on that time.
Well, I tell you, there's something about the Rangers that brings out the best in the Islanders.
They always play well. I mean, it's just a wild thing.
Rangers are offside on the play. No matter how the Islanders were struggling, that game on the island, they looked great. They
no matter
checked,
what.
they hit, they won 7-3. Here they come in again. They're talking about them struggling. They're 7-6, averaging. They've given up over 5 goals a game.
4 games in a row without a win
on the road.
That's right.
And here they are, just outplaying the Rangers totally in this first period.
It just brings it. I mean, the crowd is even up for it though too. I mean, when that girl Fiona was trying to sing, holy macks, they were yelling like crazy.
Here's Ruotsalainen carrying in. Rangers with a man advantage. Past Caller. Ruotsalainen centers for Don Maloney. Puts it in front. Just went past LaRouche. Gets it back to Huber. Now back to LaRouche. Tied up with Pearson in the corner. Huber sends it in deep for Don Maloney. Sandstrom is in front. Goes back to Ruotsalainen. The shot. Knocked down in front. Pearson can't clear. Back it goes to Ruotsalainen. He shoots again. Stick save by Melanson. Rebound high in the air. Bounces at the goal line. Sandstrom was knocked down. Don Maloney tied up with Pearson. Puck is loose. Comes in front. LaRouche turns. Save Melanson. Rebound knocked aside. Sandstrom has it. Gives it to Don Maloney. Back pass. Deflected out of the zone. Good chances for the Rangers. 50 seconds to go on the power play for the Rangers. Van Beesbroek coming out almost to the blue line to get that puck. Don Maloney carries, gets through, gives it to LaRouche. LaRouche in deep, knocked away by Melanson. Potvin pushes it ahead, and hand pass is whistled. 4:50 to go.
For the Rangers, James Patrick, a stick hit him in the eye. He's being sent to Lenox Hill Hospital for an eye exam. George McPhee cut his right hand. He also has a cut above the left eye. He is currently being attended to by Dr. Norman Scott. Dave Langevin of the Islanders, he has 3 pretty good cuts, including a gash above the left eye. He's being stitched up right now. And linesman Wayne Forsey has a separated shoulder. Pretty busy down here, Sam.
Wow. The MASH unit is downstairs. Welcome to the hospital board.
Where's Forsey? Where's Radar?
Rangers with a man advantage for another 30 seconds. Lane tries to ward off Dave Maloney. Hedberg picks it up, gives it back to Simo Saarinen. Now to Beck. Beck looks, shoots, save made by Melanson. Saarinen on the far side. Ahead. Back it comes to Beck. Beck to Rogers. Rogers back to Beck. Beck fires, save Melanson. Rogers the rebound, it's blocked. And Brent Sutter comes away with it, and that'll do it for the just about. The puck cleared over the boards into the Islander bench, so one more face-off in the Islander zone with 3 seconds to go in the penalty to Greg Gilbert. 4:18 to go in this first period. Try. Huber drives one, saved by Melanson. The rebound knocked behind the net. 80 centers, hits the side of the net. Teams are back at full strength. Islanders try to break out. Rangers recover the puck.
Sam, you know, the way Melanson is standing up tonight is probably as well as I've ever seen this guy stand in there like that.
He played well against the Rangers in the 7-3 game.
Oh, did he?
Yes,
I didn't see that game.
LaFontaine, cross ice intercepted by Erickson. Patey tries to clear the zone, gets it out. Bob Brook able to pick it up. George McPhee, normally the left wing on this line, as you heard from Bruce Beck, is getting some repairs in the locker room after that fight with Langevin. Pearson up for Flatley. 3.5 minutes to go. First period. Crowd has been quieted as the Islanders, with the exception of the Ranger power play opportunity, have dominated this first period. Ruotsalainen carries, fakes the shot, went by and went down. Diduck able to get it up, and the Islanders come out. Bossy on the right wing. Sutter breaks down the middle. Bossy shoots. Save is made. Offside. They were offside on the play. 3:14 to go. First period. Islanders with the big lead. 3-0 over the Rangers.
John Tonelli.
7th year in the National Hockey League and off to a great start with 8 goals.
What the heck was that?
Something happened. Did the puck break?
No, you know what that is?
Something
That's a camera from a cameraman's
lens.
The guy, somebody shot it to hit the hole where the cameraman has his lens there.
Oh, good. Look at the photographer's box. Boy, we really have everything tonight.
Everything's happened today.
There it is. And Wayne Bonney says, look, keep your camera outside.
Yeah, keep your camera in the stands, not on the ice.
Otherwise, some expensive equipment will be damaged. 3:01 to go. By the way, while we were away for commercial, Mike Bossy went in and apologized to John Van Beesbroek for taking that shot after the offside. Loose puck. Beck As the puck drives it around the boards. Potvin tied up Sandstrom. Here's the shot that's blocked. Comes out of the zone. Brent Sutter gets back for it. Sandstrom was knocked down. 2:45 to go in this first period. Beck. Now Huber and Sandstrom. Drives it in. Knocked aside with a blocker by Melanson. Melanson's had a good first period, making 15 saves. Tonelli picks up the bouncing puck. Comes in and drives one off the glove of Van Beesbroek. Laidlaw has the puck. Whacked at by Brent Sutter. Now it's Sandstrom tied up by Brent Sutter. They get the sticks up. They get the gloves up. They're going to go. It's Tonelli, excuse me. Tonelli and Sandstrom.
Well, this goes back, I think, to the 7-3 game, doesn't it?
Well, in that game, it was Gillies who went after Sandstrom. Now Tonelli quiets down.
Well, Tonelli's not one to be a fighter and all that. He doesn't. He wants to play the game on the ice. See on the right of your screen, Sandstrom brings up the stick, and then he throws down his stick right now and starts throwing. As Tonelli still has his stick. Sandstrom may get 2 minutes extra for this.
Sandstrom doesn't back off.
Well, he didn't have to back off. He started it.
He's not afraid.
No, that's for sure. Well, if you're
Wayne Bonney. Rangers with a man advantage. Their third power play of the game. Last power play had several good chances. Melanson's played well in goal for the Islanders. Don Maloney fires it in. Hedberg after it, beaten to it, kept in by Huber. Hedberg in the corner gives it to Don Maloney. LaRouche cruising around in front, went off to the side. Now Hedberg gets it back to Huber. Quick shot, deflection off the stick of LaRouche. Hit Pearson, and Goring is able to clear it out.
This is when I think they missed both James Patrick and Ronnie Greshner on the power play.
Huber hits LaRouche. In stride, he comes across the line. Left wing feed for Don Maloney is past him. LaRouche gets it back for Huber. In deep. LaRouche cross ice to Hedberg with a shot. Save is made. Rebound poked away by Boudelier. With Maloney all alone. Had a wide open net. Boudelier beat him to it. Maloney in the corner gets up to the point to Ruotsalainen. Across to Saarinen. Saarinen in deep. LaRouche the quick shot. Knocked aside by Melanson. Loose puck cleared aside by Boudelier. Boudelier playing well in front of the net. 2-on-1 Islanders. Gilbert coming across with Janssen. Gilbert tied up by Saarinen. Throws it in the corner.
Well, Sam, I was doing the highlights. I went blank on Simo Saarinen.
We missed him for a few games. Saarinen gets it ahead. Hedberg across the line. Hedberg in deep. Drop pass to LaRouche is behind him. In comes Beck for the shot. Save is made. Melanson covers. Boy, Roland Melanson is playing well.
He sure is. He is standing right in there, covering up. No rebounds. Beck had a great shot from about 5 feet outside that circle, and there's the shot. Melanson just stays right in there, and then look how he scoops that rebound in. He is very sharp.
25 seconds to go, and the penalty to Anders Kaller. You look at Barry Beck, who's with the Colorado Rockies.
He scored 20 goals that year as a defenseman, over 20.
18:35 to go in the second period. Lane drives it around the boards at Karen Back. It was blocked. Brook goes cross ice. It's blocked and cleared out of the zone.
You notice Brook there, he wasn't even thinking about shooting. He was thinking about passing it somewhere.
Saarinen chased by Brent Sutter. 5 seconds to go on the Ranger power play. Out to Brook. Sends it in. Kaller returns. Teams are back at full strength. Rangers 0 for 3 on the power play. Potvin tried to hit Kaller. It deflected over the boards. Stopping play. So in the last 2 games, the Rangers are 2 for 14 on the power play against the Islanders.
And that really tells the tale, because you cannot afford not to score goals on a power play.
Especially against this team. You've got to take advantage of them. And in that 7-3 loss, had they gotten a couple of early power play goals, it would have changed the complexion of the game.
That's right.
And here, the Islanders leading 3-0. Rangers have let a couple of good chances go by. LaRouche wins the face-off. Huber couldn't keep it in. It's over the line. Wayne Bonney signals the offside.
You got to give a lot of credit to Melanson. He has been outstanding. That's the best I've seen him play in, I think, a couple, 3 years. What's a couple, 3? It's a Canadian phrase. You know that.
Is that right?
A couple, 3.
Couple, 3 years. Potvin throwing it ahead. Brent Sutter chasing. Laidlaw's there first. Laidlaw surrounded, gives it up. Rangers able to clear the zone. Sundstrom's pass broken up by Potvin. LaRouche in center, couldn't get it. Brent Sutter comes down against Laidlaw. Laidlaw rides him into the boards, but in comes Bossy. Bossy comes back, gives it up to Gord Lane. Lane looking, wide open. Now he shoots. Save, rebound, cleared aside. Back to Lane. Lane gives it up to Potvin. Potvin shoots, glove save, and Beesbrook penalty called on the Rangers.
Tackle.
17:27 to go, second period. Islanders 3, Rangers nothing. And the power play coming up for the Islanders. This is New York Rangers hockey. We'll be right back.
Data General asks, are you buying yesterday's technology? Data General, computer systems so advanced, we win more major contracts than any other company. Data General.
Laidlaw gets 2 minutes for holding at 2:33, and this is the first power play for the Islanders tonight.
And this is a very dangerous spot for the Rangers. Down 3 goals, they cannot afford to fall farther behind. LaFontaine pushes it forward on the face-off. Beck winds around one-handed for Gagne, and Gagne clears the zone. Paul Boudelier.
Rangers are first in the National Hockey League in killing penalties, but 15th in the National Hockey League at home throwing.
Behind the net, LaFontaine controls the puck up the boards, met by Brook. Brook ties him up, wraps him up, but the puck comes back to Janssen. Janssen, who's played very well offensively recently. Shot, rebound, hit the post. Flatley had a wide open net, sent it across the crease, and it hit the post. And that puck deflected into the Islander bench. I thought Boudelier had knocked it over into the bench, but the referee, Don Koharski, says face off in the Ranger zone.
Okay, let's take a look at this one now. Here's the shot by LaFontaine. Now watch Flatley. Poke, and it hits the goalpost, and Barry Beck covers his hand with it, but then throws it. Look at Koharski getting ready to blow the whistle, and Barry Beck slid it into the corner just in time. Flatley missed a golden opportunity. He's shaking his head.
That's right.
He can't believe it.
The rookie scored his second goal of the season earlier this evening. A minute 22 to go. And the penalty to Tom Laidlaw. Rangers trail 3-0. 16:49 to go, second period. At the line, Boudelier just kept it in. Hubert drives it up the boards and all the way out. Janssen comes back for it. Janssen with 4 goals and 13 assists on the season. Drives one around the board.
He's been good on their power play.
Tonelli, Bossy, save Van Beesbrook. Tonelli again. Brent Sutter lets it go to Bossy. Out of Tonelli with Brent Sutter in front. Tonelli makes the shot, try to get it to Bossy. Huber blocked it nicely and clears. Good job by Willie Huber. 40 seconds to go on the power play for the Islanders. Janssen gets it from Boudelier. And the Islanders come up. Brent Sutter, who has 6 power play goals this season, drops it to Bossy. Checked by Eriksson. Janssen waits for the puck. Bossy gets it to him. Janssen looks for some room. Gives it over to Pearson. Now back to Janssen. He shoots. Save is made. Beck sends the rebound up the boards. Pearson is there. Gives it to Tonelli. Out to Pearson. Pearson looking. Tonelli shooting. He scores. John Tonelli with his 9th goal of the season.
They set that up beautifully. They just set that up absolutely gorgeous. Watch Pearson go. He's looking right because he knows Bossy's there, but here's a great shot by Tonelli. Up high. Van Beesbrook has absolutely no chance. Another look at it. Tonelli has the puck. Now he goes back to Pearson right here. Now watch Pearson go left. Johnson goes left. Now on the left here is Bossy. Now the Rangers are wondering, and it goes back to Tonelli, and Tonelli puts it up over Van Beesbrook.
Goal number 9.